Now let's start understanding what is security group and how to create a security group. Practically, we are going to see. First, let's start understanding security group team. Before going to explain security group, let's explain one important concept in Linux operating system or any server operating systems like Windows Server, etc. Let's set it. This is my Linux server. Linux server. Let's say this is my Ubuntu server. Ubuntu Ubuntu server. So here this is my developer mission or tester mission. It may be developer mission. It may be tester mission. It may be administrator mission. So this person wants to connect to this one. Connect to this one. Here we to connect to this one we use concept called SSH. We send SSH protocol request to connect to this one. So here we have to enable 22 port. We have to enable 22 port using Linux command. Ubuntu provides different, every Linux operating provides different commands to enable port numbers. Second one, I have installed MySQL in this. Then you have to enable 3306 port number. I have installed Apache. Then you have to enable 880 port. I have installed Tomcat. You have to enable 8086 port. 8086 port. I have installed Oracle. 1521 port you have to enable. 1521 port you have to enable. So depends upon the requirement, depends upon the service you installed in Ubuntu operating system. You have to enable port numbers manually so that we can access that service outside of this Ubuntu operating system. Similar way, instead of this manual process, AWS people provided a security group concept, in EC2. Using security group, you can enable required port numbers in your EC2 mission. Using security group, you can enable required port numbers. If you want to connect EC2 mission, you need 22 port. If you want to access MySQL, you need 3306 port should be enabled. If you want to access Oracle, 1521 should be enabled. If you want to access Apache, 80 port should be enabled. If you want to access Tomcat, 8080 port should be enabled. Depends upon the service you are going to install in Ubuntu operating system or Linux operating system or in EC2. You can use security group concept. You can enable required ports called inbound ports. So clear writing. What is the purpose of a security group? Security group can be used to enable required port numbers in EC2 mission. Okay, now let's see practically how to create a security group. So go to AWS Cloud Management Console. This is my AWS Management Console. Then navigate EC2 mission. Here, if you see recently visited, I'm seeing EC2. In your case, you may created account recently. So if you not visit any service, you cannot see recently visited services. So how we can navigate is go to search bar, type EC2. Then click on EC2 in new tab. Okay, here left side, this complete one is called EC2 dashboard. So this one is a EC2 dashboard. Left side, you can see different options. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. You can see network and security. In this, you can see security groups. Click on security groups. If you already created any security group, you can see list here. Then you have an option called create a security group. Click on create a security group and give a security group name. I'm giving security group name Akkem Sreenivas, Akkem underscore Sreenivasa underscore SG. You can give any valid name to. You can give Badri, you can give Swati, you can give Alia, you can give Pavan, you can give any valid name. Usually, let's say I'm working for ICICI Bank. I give ICICI underscore SG. If I am working for uh, HDFC, I'm going to give HDFC underscore SG. Usually, we give corresponding project name or client name. Here I'm giving Akkem underscore Sreenivas underscore SG. Then description is optional. I'm copying this name. I'm giving in description. Description is optional. Then at this point of time, just leave about this VPC. I'm going to explain this VPC in EC2 creation. There I'm going to explain clearly. So inbound rules, outbound rules. So if request coming to your server, then that is called inbound rule. If request is going from your server to another, then we call it as outbound rule. So inbound rule, click on add rule. Here I want to allow SSH communication. Means outside people, if they want to connect my EC2 mission, then I need to enable SSH port number. In this type, you can select SSH, and here you can see port range 22. Then from where you want to allow, here you can see anywhere public IP address, anywhere public IPv or anywhere public IPv6. So select this anywhere public IP, then description is optional. Then here click on create security group. Then I want to know whether security group is created or not. Click on this security groups. You can see this security group name. Here also you can give name. I recommend give a name so that while creating EC2, we can see this name. Just give a name Akkem underscore Sreenivasa underscore SG. Give a name. And this one give a name default. Default is available by default EC2 by default in EC2. If you want to use default, you can use recommended to create your own security group because one application requirement may be different, another application may be different, or another project requirement may be different. So you are creating a security group for multiple virtual machines. So it is recommended to create a security group separately. One more important point, Tim. You can create a security group using this option or at the time of EC2 creation, we have an option of creating security group. At the time of EC2 creation also, we have an option of creating security group. You can create either way. You can create at EC2 time or first you can create security group. Okay. Either way is correct. Okay.